Welcome back. It's time for the grand final. For the first time in Reflex GT history, it's an all-English final. With one exception. That's Gitaga, the 12.5%. He is the 12.5%.
I actually saw a tweet because I was thinking the exact same, but apparently Gunchy's Welsh.
He's Welsh?
Yeah, so he's just ruined that.
I said British. The greatest British final. There we go. It's all fixed in an instant, just like that. apeX comes out on the upper bracket final where they actually met Team Foreign initially, dropping them down in that best of 5, winning in 3. Now that's very crucial to know, because essentially what we're doing is it's a best of 11 right now. However, we're adding that best of match that we previously played to this. So we're going to be finishing up that best of 5 first. So it's very convoluted. We're almost like we're Belgian. We're making very simple things very, very hard. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be finishing off that best of 5. We only had Domination on Bootleg, which is currently in front of you, and CTF on Lockdown remaining. Then we're going to start over in what is essentially a fresh BO5. Still following me?
Yep.
All right.
I'm with you.
Then we have CTF on Hardhat. If apeX wins every single map up to that point, then Hardhat will be the last one. If they don't, we're going to go to Domination on Arcaden, which is pretty much our favorite map. Then we have Search and Destroy on Carbon. Then we have Domination on another map. It's not Arcaden. I wrote that down, but I'm an idiot. It can be Dome because that's already in the series. Then we have CTF on Seatown. And if necessary, all the way down, we've randomized a random map, as you do with random things. And that should be CTF Arcaden.
So there is only actually one Search and Destroy down there.
There's only a single Search and Destroy in here. Yep. That's because Search and Destroy is generally only once available in a best of 5.
Yep. I just actually saw a tweet from the Infused. I believe it's somewhere up in the management section supporting Gunchy. Obviously, he's been jumping in for apeX here, picking up for them because Black can't attend. So he is representing Infused as well as apeX in a way here. apeX, yep.
As Black will be replaced by Gunchy in addition to Gitaga.
Now, I just want to check something here because apeX Tap Out isn't in this final. apeX Tap Out is Riddles, for those of you that might be a little confused here. We'll probably mention that a few times throughout this stream for those of you that are joining us a little bit late. But yeah, Riddles has had a lot of trouble actually getting his gamer tag back, so he's just been borrowing from people throughout. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Team Foreign are currently winning this Domination. They're 3-0 behind overall, best of 11. But they're getting right back into this. They need to start closing this gap very early on, because if they go 4-0 behind, it's just going to be over there and then. It's going to make it so difficult for Foreign to come back from. And, you know, this is the top 2 teams, so loser of this is second place will get €600, and first place 1,200 euros.
It's top teams not only of Europe, but also of the world, essentially. This is the world's first international LAN event for Modern Warfare 3. There was a single Australian event, but that's not considered to be international at all. Considering Australia is still a continent, sure, whatever. It's still a single nation, and it's still in a place where internet is like, LOL, nothing there. This is why it's a LAN event.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get on the way. It's on Bootleg. It is CTF, the score currently. No, my apologies. Domination on Bootleg. Right now, 48-81 already.
Yep. Foreign doing really well here. Yep. apeX actually struggling, and this is the boost that Foreign need. They need to continue this form. They came out of that previous game where they lost 3-0 with their heads down. I mean, they know that apeX are the top team, or one of the favourites, if not the favourite to win.
Absolutely.
But they were still disappointed. They felt that it shouldn't have been 3-0 at all, and they're wanting to make up for those mistakes.
Right now, still extension. Wow. 38 points. 38 points. If it gets past that magical barrier, which it just did, then, which it almost did just now, then it's just almost unstoppable. If you get past that 40, it's just nigh improbable to come back.
Yeah. This is really good for Foreign. It's a brilliant start. There's a lot of people watching this stream at the moment, again, supporting the esports community and the Call of Duty competitive community as well, which is brilliant to see. So by all means, stay active in that chat. Get some discussion going. It's a 38-point lead, as you mentioned, and that is great news for Foreign in round number 1 of Domination.
38 is going to be the first difference here on Bootleg.
Okay, so we are just going to get this restarted. So, I mean, can you see apeX coming back from this at all?
38, difficult.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult.
Over a minute of 3 capping would be necessary.
In theory, yes. Or 4 minutes of 12 capping. Of 2 capping.
Either way, yep. You know, but the point is, it's going to be very difficult for them to do it. And Foreign is such a strong side. They've come into this with the right mentality, and it would be a huge comeback if they can go on to win this series.
The fact they've also been playing continuously. And apeX has not been playing for at least 3 hours.
There is that. So maybe apeX are just a little bit rusty. Maybe they're just wearing themselves into this game a little bit here.
Cold fingers. They've been doing constantly like little advertisements and little product interviews on our sofa between games and that sort of thing, just for their sponsors and that sort of thing. And you know what? That's good to do at events, but if it's detrimental to your players, if it takes them out of the game, if it pretty much ruins their warm-up sequence, then it should not be done.
Yep. Let's have a look and see what's going on here. It's Foreign that are leading this second round again, doing really well here.
The Welsh Wizard.
The Welsh Wizard.
He's also known as Tim?
Tim?
Tim? Look, you've never seen Monty Python, have you?
Is this Gunch you were talking about?
Have you seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Rel.
You're gonna hate me.
Oh my God!
You're gonna hate me.
You are no longer welcome in my house.
I thought I may be mistaken here. I think Gunch's name's Tom Jones. I might be wrong though.
He's not a sex bomb, I think.
Well, that is that is your opinion. In fact, no, that sounded terrible.
Oh, unfortunate implication. No homo. Called it.
Dear.
Let's get back into this game right now. Team Forum is actually winning 18-15. Not looking good for apeX at all, and we could actually be looking at the first point for Team Foreign in this series. And if that's the case, then the final map potentially is going to be Domination Arcade. And if that's going to be the final map, then I'm really, really excited.
Yep, you can see, I just saw a tweet from Revan there. The American community are rooting for apeX to win this. Obviously, apeX and Gunchi from Infused have traveled over to MLG, and all those will have met up before. So we've got some fans there, or people at least supporting that team. So Foreign, not only the underdogs, but lacking the international support, it would seem.
Absolutely. I just somebody mentioned on the tweet stream as well that I've just called out Australian internets. I'll make it even funnier. Women with small breasts are considered child pornography in Australia.
I literally, you're saying this stuff and I literally can't believe it's being said.
It's true, though. It's 100% true. I know, it's ridiculous.
That's not
It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Oh, the fact that I have the gall to say things like this on a stream, is that the reason?
I think it might be.
Oh my God. Well, regardless, it is true, and yes, I will continue to call out Australia and the internets if this continues to be the case. However, that will be for another time, another day, because we have the final right in front of us right now. Continuously extending here. We have ourselves 15 points on the board. Make that 14 points, 16 points on the board right now for apeX. With 3 minutes and 23 seconds, they need to start picking up the third control point if they want to win this round.
Yep.
Could they gift a single map? Do you think they'd be generous enough to gift a single map to
I don't think they're going to. They're not messing about apeX. They want to win this as soon as possible.
They want to go home. They want to go to a hotel. They want to spend that money.
Yeah,
even though you have none.
I mean, the lead of 38 points is actually not such a big lead anymore. We are seeing apeX pulling it back very well here. If we actually look and count that up, there's 23 points in apex's favor for this second round.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be actually going to be special. It is, in fact, a 17-point difference right now.
Oh, and that's good work from Riddles there, making sure Mohawk and Monksy can't pick up that flag. But Foreign at the other end of the map now, on their own spawn, not in the best of positions. They actually need to push out, because if they don't get a flag very soon, they're actually going to go on to lose this. The point difference now is just getting bigger and bigger, and it's almost even. apeX could take this. Yeah, they could. They could definitely take this with 1 minute and 17 seconds to go. All they need to do now is just... Oh, they're going for the three-way. No, the two-way. Never mind, apologies. On the flag, ready to go. 1 minute to go. Yeah, they've held that two cap for so long now. Foreign have to get a flag or apeX are going to walk away with it. 1 minute left on the clock and not long to do it. Tech read that situation very well. He knew someone would be waiting there. This isn't looking good at all. I don't know if it would be wise to actually go for A. They don't need to hold it long. They just need to get it soon. Monksy takes out Gataga.
With a difference of 36 right now, it is 2 points from overtaking it with only 38 seconds on the clock. apeX is going to take this round.
Yeah, they really need this A flag. They just need to capture a flag really, really quick. They're going to get B, though. Oh, and this is going to be actually really close. I'm going to have to work this out now. Let's just have a look. 61 to 98. That is going to be 37 points. So there is a 1 point difference as it currently stands. Foreign are going to take this. They just need to hold this 2 cap for about maybe 10 seconds longer, and it's guaranteed for them.
There it is. Team Foreign should be able to take this. So close. 36 points. It could be a tie. No, it couldn't be a tie.
Foreign have done it, but only narrowly. That was actually really close.
Yeah, absolutely.
We kind of expected Foreign to just not walk that, but we thought they'd win it quite comfortably, but that was not comfortable at all. apeX warming themselves up. We discussed before the fact that apeX haven't actually played for a while and Foreign have been playing throughout the day, so maybe that is the reason why they had such a rough start, and maybe we're going to see apeX just absolutely dominate this next game. But the overall round score is 3-1.
A 5 point difference in the end.
Yeah, nothing at all. So close.
Lol at apeX Monty Python joke failing. It was not my fail on that one.
I don't know what any of this Monty Python rubbish is.
Should I just print out a troll face for you now, or should we wait till it's some other event?
With you think that's weird in Sweden? You may have sexual.
It's illegal in Holland.
I don't know if I should have started reading that comment out. Actually, I should read it in my head before.
You're becoming a true commentator, saying things before thinking.
Yeah.
It's getting better. It's getting better. Progress.
And
it's time for our next map. It's going to be CTF unlock. No, we just had CTF on lockdown.
Mohawk is
Domination. We just had Domination on Bootleg, which was won by Team Foreign by only 6 points.
Yep, not much at all. We're actually watching Foreign Monks here. Mohawk actually got a bit of a slow start. He lost out on 6 seconds of game time because he was on the wrong team.
Yeah, we actually managed to completely fail. On the other hand, Foreign comes out with Mohawk, Tech, Monks, and Jake, while apeX comes out with Gunshi, Gutaga, Tommy, and Tap Out.
Yeah, and playing, it's actually Riddles who's playing on Tap Out's tag, but Tap Out actually part of the apeX Germany squad who fell short. I'm not sure of their exact placement, but it was a respectable one.
I believe it was 8 or 9.
Yeah, it was around that sort of area. But this is clearly the better apeX team that we are watching in front of us right now. 3-1 up in this best of 11 series. No flags have been pulled yet. And it's fairly evenly timed. Gataga doing work with his SMG, a nice 2-piece, and one of those kills was at a very long range against Tech. Yeah,
absolutely. Sublime playing right now. I was so surprised that Team 4 managed to pull it back with only 6 points, with only a 5 point difference in the end, which is absolutely sublime. Right now, though, nobody has that flag. It is on the verge of being returned right here.
Yeah, apeX actually made a really good push on that, but luckily Foreign just spawned in time in it to enable them to defend it. Tech does seem to be the defender for Foreign. Oh, Gataga getting a nice 2-piece. Is he going to make it 3? He's pushed up on the flag. Oh, and Tech getting bullets in him, but not making that kill.
Oh, apeX is in firm control right now. They should be able to run this flag home, and they are. Gataga has the flag, and he runs his little French legs off in order to bring it home firmly and safely.
That was absolutely brilliant play from Gataga. He was playing objective, but also picked up 3 of those kills to actually enable him to pick up the flag and run it away, which is it's an extremely hard task.
Yeah, and that's going to be 1-0 right now in flags here for Team apeX.
Yeah, Foreign actually really do need to win this. If they lose this, it's going to be 4-1 overall in rounds. If they win, it's 3-2. It'll tighten that gap a little bit because, you know, that 3-0 deficit is really working against them. 3 down by Foreign, though, now. They're going to push up. Tech is going to remain at the flag. There does always need to be someone defending that flag. That doesn't necessarily mean camping in a corner, but just staying around there in case it does get pulled.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's so difficult to call at this rate. I'm still going to go ahead, and that apeX is going to take it down and going to finish it off on Arcaden.
We are watching Jake, though, who has pushed up quite far, and rather than just go straight for that flag capture, he's instead trying to find the players, unfortunately suddenly himself and Mohawk, who are pushing up. They are the SMG objective players for the team. Oh, and Tech has taken out Jake. That could be a crucial mistake for them. Monks needs to stay alive now at the flag.
as over 1,000 people are currently experiencing this grand final for the first time in the history of Modern Warfare 3 international event, with, in the end, 2 British teams taking each other on. And that right there could be a little bit of an anticlimax, but it also indicates who is on top, who is in control of the European scene right now, as Tommy gets himself an absolutely fantastic 2-piece right there in order to shut it down. And now Tommy has the flag, and he's running it over as fast as he can to extend it even more.
Yeah, that was a really good play from Tommy. You heard a bit of a cheer. It must have been a brilliant 2-piece that he did get. Tech was unfortunately unable to prevent the flag pull, and that has meant a 2-0 lead is now in favor of apeX. Foreign are going to have to start really pulling out all the stops here, start playing a little bit more aggressively. Although, you know, Tech is still going to have to defend. They can't be going any more than 2 flags behind, or it's just going to become absolutely impossible for them.
Especially with 1 minute to go.
Yep. So, you know, they're going to be going into round number 2. It's likely losing. So it's going to be interesting to see if they switch up the tactics or just stay to what they've practiced. Because all in all, they're going to have to play a lot more aggressively than they currently are doing.
A really good team. A really good team knows when to change things around. And that's... I don't think it's going to be a question whether or not it's going to be if they're going to be sticking to their tactics or not. I think it's going to be a question of getting keeping themselves coherent, keeping their play coherent, and trying to keep themselves in the same mindset. They don't think in the back of their head, we're going to lose this. We're going to lose this. No, you need to keep your composure. Keep ready to go. That is important.
Yeah, we've actually seen Tech push all the way up. He got a really nice 3-piece just earlier on. It was a little bit delayed on the 3rd kill, but nonetheless, he has advanced. But it will mean nothing because there's not enough time to capture this flag. And it's... Oh, I don't think he would have made it anyway. No, Gataga with a long-range pistol kill. Hopefully, we're going to see that now in the replay.
You shall not pass. That's where score in the first half will be 2-0 in favor of apeX. Oh, that toe.
Gataga there, so accurate with that Python.
I'm still amazed by the accuracy of what some players can do with the sticks.
Yep. And of course, I know apeX are currently using the Scuff controller at the moment. They've got their own specially made apeX Scuff controllers, which they're absolutely loving. It's even got the logo on it.
Yeah,
it looks
I
really
have
nice.
seen it. It's quite nice indeed.
Yep. And I use the Scuff myself. It's a brilliant little controller. So will it work for apeX in the end, though? Are they going to be able to run this through? In fact, Foreign is sponsored by them as well.
That's
ironic. Good news for Scuff.
maybe you can get an apeX Scuff controller as well. Oh, Tommy with a cheeky little knife pack in the back, and that's going to be Mohawk on the flag. Run right now. They have only 2. They need to keep 2 flags back to back in order to pull this one off, and he drops it.
Tommy using his pistol there, taking out Jake. Oh, can Monksy claim this flag, though? Gataga preventing that and returning the flag.
Gataga, the Frenchman, who has been absolutely devastating to any enemy he's encountered in this tournament, whether or not it was Foreign, whether or not it was some of the other teams in the upper bracket. They have no problem whatsoever. They top their group. They have not lost any match whatsoever. Map-wise, I'm not quite sure. I'll have to check that out. So, hello there.
Yeah, Riddle's got a 2-piece followed by Tommy's nice kill. Got 3 down against Foreign. They haven't actually pulled the flag, though, yet. They are winning this overall, though, so all in all, they are looking good to actually win this capture the flag.
Yeah, absolutely. No, let's not really go that far just yet. 3 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. Oceans of time.
Yep. It is a lot of time, but let's not forget the fact that apeX can still pick up more flags. However, it is going to be Foreign that attempt the run. It was Tech who was picking that flag up. It's probably going to get returned here. Maybe not. Jake with the Semtex. Foreign really need to get this flag because time is slowly ticking out. 3 minutes is quite a while, but it is not a lot in the grand scale of things to capture 2 flags to get a draw, 3 flags to take the win. Foreign picking up the kills, though. Oh, and that's 4 down. This is a guaranteed capture now. There is no way that apeX are going to be able to stop this.
Even though Jake does pretty much stagger on that flag pickup. Maybe the response could have potential right now. Jake will need to run as fast as the wind. It's not going to happen.
There we go, bringing it to 2-1, but Foreign also making the most of that 4 down and getting the spawn traps on. Yep, they're actually going to relay this flag, and this is brilliant news. Is Guitar going to pull it? Yes, he is. He had to make the decision there.
He has no choice.
Yep. I mean, it's a difficult decision sometimes. Sometimes you'll wait near the flag and just try and kill them as they're trying to run it in. Guitar, though, has other ideas, confident that he can get it away.
2-piece Gunshi.
Yep, 2-piece from Gunshi as well. Representing Infused, I believe that was a 3-piece. Tommy finishing it up with a 4.
Oh, what timing.
Yep.
And that right there is going to make it 3-1.
3-1 in favor of apeX now, striding ahead on this capture the flag. Domination was close, but this has been fairly one-sided. Second round a lot closer than the first, though. There is still time for something to develop, though, here. Foreign are pulling the flag a lot more now. They're just not getting it very far.
Well, that pacing is very, very slow. 1 minute and 36 seconds to go. The flag gets touched, but immediately returned. Still, though, let's see what Tommy can wring out of this setup. Looking for the corners. Finding anybody? He's on his way towards the flag. Gets another one. Needs to clean out one more because there's a nade right around the corner. Or is he going to fall back? And no, see, you may want to hit that one, Tommy.
Oh, Tommy.
Oh, cringe.
Oh, no. The crowd.
Oh, that would have been very, very awkward had he missed that.
The crowd were actually jeering a little bit at that. That wasn't the best shooting at all. Tommy is one of Europe's best players.
That's a mild understatement.
It's Guitarga making the mistake of not picking the flag up. That is really uncharacteristic of Tommy to usually be making that shot, but
and
nobody's
that's composure.
Perfect.
That's composure right there.
Nobody's perfect. I think apeX are going to walk away with this now.
What a return. This is going to be another apeX cap.
Yep. Running it all away. Guitarga.
Do I sound some sadness in your voice?
Some sadness in my voice?
Yeah.
Well, you know, obviously I'm wanting Foreign to win, but let's admit it, apeX are being the dominant side here on this capture the flag.
They've been dominant in Europe for the last month.
Exactly. So they are proving themselves to be the stronger side here, and at the end of the day, it's the stronger side that deserves to win, and that is exactly what's going to happen here on this capture the flag.
I like how this Deciman character likes to take his chicken out to play games. That's pretty good. In the tweets, like, it's good that people have some things they do with their animals and take them out of the pen every once in a while so they can play rounders.
Did you say this was a tweet?
Yes.
Was Reflex GT tagged in this?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
To take his chicken out to play rounders.
Maybe the one in us to discuss. Oh wait, hold on. I've just realised. Yeah,
yes,
I know which tweet you're talking about.
Yes.
That has been spammed on the Reflex GT Twitter.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. But the final score for this one is going to be 4-1.
Yep, 4-1. apeX storming ahead now. They only need to win 2 more rounds, and they are going to secure the first place win, which will be brilliant for the organisation, who are doing very well at the moment in the esports scene. Foreign have been placing third recently.
You meant apeX. I thought you meant Reflex GT.
Oh, no.
Which apeX, both are absolutely astounding organizations, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I mean, Reflex GT is a very well-run LAN event. You know, they managed to get so many games in such little
I haven't seen a factory this efficient since, well...
It's really good. Everyone's always playing. There's not really much waiting around.
Yeah, absolutely.
People are always informed of when the games are going to be.
Unless your name is apeX and you win the upper bracket final and the entire lower bracket still has to be played. But there's nothing you can do about that, sadly enough.
No, I mean, the good thing as well is if your games are in the afternoon, you get informed. So
that's true.
That way you can go out and do whatever you want to do.
We started a bit late today. We started at 11:15 instead of 9 because teams, well, Amsterdam happened.
Yep.
And it sometimes does happen. But we have potentially the second last game here. If apeX wins this one as well, then they only need one more map on their name, which would be the sexiest map of Modern Warfare of all time. Modern Warfare 3 of all time, which is Domination and Arcaden.
Arcaden, our favourite one. We love commentating on Arcaden.
Yes, Arcaden's amazing.
But not so much Hardhat.
No, not so much Hardhat. Sometimes, see, this is when you eat food. Do you eat the bad stuff first and save the good stuff for last, or do you do it the other way around?
I think that entirely depends on the situation. To be honest, I'd probably eat the bad stuff first. I'm going to say.
Okay.
Is that the same for you?
It is.
I think is your point. So you want to get the bad mats out of the way, and then we can move on to the good stuff.
Exactly, because then it's going to leave a good taste in my mouth, and I want this tournament to leave a good taste in my mouth as well.
I would like that as well. Oh dear.
There's my analogy for this one. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. I'll be here all evening.
Yep. Who is winning this, though? It's a stalemate situation. Both flags have been pulled and moved away from the spawns. So this is the interesting situation now where Mohawk is left alone, probably accompanied by one of his teammates. apeX have managed to get that kill and return the flag. This is going to be 1-0 up for apeX. If that does get returned, it's not actually been running yet. There we go, finally.
1-0 it will be for apeX. We're playing 2 CTF matches back-to-back. If you're wondering why this is, it's because we're starting over with a new best-of-5 situation. I know it's a best-of-11, but we had to finish the previous best-of-5.
Yep.
So that was Bootleg and Lockdown. So now we're starting over, and CTF is the start of a BO5 as well. So we're going to start off with Hardhat here. The next one is going to be Arcaded, which is Domination. Ooh, yeah, sexy.
There's only actually one search. If you look at this, it's a best of 11 sort of stage. There's only actually going to be one search and destroy, which, in all honesty, I think is better. It can be a little bit random at times, search and destroy, especially with it only being up to 4 rounds due to there not being a very short time length available to select. Something that Infinity Ward didn't really think about. I think they thought more public orientated.
The fact that they raked in over $2 billion is pretty much why they're pretty much orientated on the masses rather than our esports niche. But that's why you want to grow. Yep. That's why you want to get better.
And I mean, Robert Bowling has actually been tweeting that there are going to be some amendments to be made, so it's great that he is actually listening to the competitive community.
Let's just hope he's not listening to the American community.
Is there any country that you haven't offended yet? We've done Australia and America so far.
Oh yeah, because see, now you're offending the rest of the world as if the other ones don't matter.
Oh dearie me.
I have respect for every nation and every person on this planet.
It's all just banter.
Exactly.
Yeah. But we actually saw an equalization of flags there. It's currently 1-1 so far. This is the first round of Capture the Flag Hardhat. Foreign are trailing. It is 4-1 overall in rounds to apeX. Foreign really need to win this. If it goes to 5-1, it would mean Foreign need to win 5 games back-to-back to win.
Right now, apeX getting themselves 2 back-to-back with tap out, i.e. Riddles absolutely annihilated. Who is actually defending here on this side for Foreign?
Oh, I'm not sure, but that was sloppy. Jake and Tech just clumped together, making it easy work for Tommy to take both of them out, and that's just opened the flag up for them. Mohawk's going to have to play slightly defensively here, and Monk's playing very defensively.
That's one way of calling it.
That was a very interesting spot, Monksy. And it's not Monksy who's usually the defender. We usually see Tech holding back a little bit, but Tech had fallen, so maybe Monksy was just filling in for him temporarily.
Oh, Mohawk inching up that flag.
Flag has
been
pulled.
There's Tommy.
apeX now on the run. Jake is going to prevent anything developing from that and return that flag. We could be going in to see a stopwatch, but we've got one more round of this, one half of this CTF still to continue. Oh, Gataga outsmarting Jake there. That was really clever play from him.
And he was... Time's almost up. Monks needs this flag. He's eyeing up that flag. That will fit perfectly in my pocket, he says.
Yep, and we've seen him transition. Well, he was playing slightly defensively before, and he actually made a move on that flag. But there you go. I don't think there's going to be any more flag captures this round.
Oh, it's going to be 10 more seconds remaining.
Yep, just running the time down. And sometimes you see teams just completely stop playing here. But it's nice to see Mohawk. He's trying his best. He was even going for the flag.
We saw it on Dome, where people are like, yep, doesn't matter. Knife.
Yeah,
knife.
Knife. Just started knifing their own team. They knew they were easily going to win it.
Yeah.
So 1-1, it's like starting the capture the flag afresh here, but with a 5-minute round length.
There we go.
We'll switch over to Team apeX, I believe.
That sounds like a good plan. They will be starting out on Spetsnaz. They will have the superior side here.
Yep, it's going to be Tommy that we're watching, who's been playing really well throughout this LAN and has played solidly in many lands that he's actually been to. He's played under many well-known organizations, but more recently playing for apeX. I believe that his previous one was TCM.
Is he actually sneaking in? Wow, he's actually managed to sneak all the way around. Where is the rest of Foreign? Tommy just tells the flag, let's grab your coat, you're being pulled, because right now he's just wall walking it all the way home. 0 opposition. This is... Wow!
I'm not sure what...
Oh!
It got captured. It did get captured. I thought for a second there that Foreign had actually saved that. But yeah, you're completely right. There was absolutely no one defending that flag for Foreign. No one even challenged him at any point there.
Where was Foreign?
That was just a simple run. It was just a walk in the park to get that flag.
It was a quick run to the shops, get a bag of crisps, and in the shape of a flag and run home. That's what it was.
Exactly. Will Gataga be pushing further? Yes, he will. He's going to go for another flag capture. He wants to extend this lead to 2, as Foreign could easily come back from this. They've just got to stay motivated and stay focused in this game. They're going to have to be like that, because otherwise they're going to be going 5-1 down in this series. Gunchi taken out there, but he did manage to pick up a kill on Jake. Kills just being exchanged left, right, and center here, which is bad news for Foreign because they are trailing by 1 flag. Oh, Gataga would usually make that kill. Mohawk.
Awkward.
Wow. That was, you could call that a turn on. I mean, he got the cover of the pipe to help him there.
Still, Gataga should have got that.
Okay, so let's have a look, see what Tommy can do here. He's just sat on top of the pipe, playing slightly defensively. And we're just going to have a little read. We've just been.
Well, we'll make this announcement after this this round has been finished.
Interesting.
And then we'll say what we have to say there.
Hot off the press.
Yes, right, hot off the press. We will take it as soon as Hardhat is finished. Good sir, thank you. We have some news for you. We will release it to you. Stay close. Stay. Very, very nice. It has to do with tournaments.
Yep.
But in the meantime, let's focus on the current tournament. It's still 1-0, and Tommy still. I still cannot believe that was the easiest flag pull. He makes it look so easy.
Yeah.
Such a
brilliant player, Tommy.
Absolutely.
But Foreign not making it so easy that time, but maybe this is just too little too late. They should have been doing that earlier. I mean, they've got the game together now. 2 minutes 20 to capture a flag of their own and bring this to stopwatch. Yeah. Or hopefully exceed.
Let's hope it. Let's hope it finishes before that, because my voice has started to buckle under the stress, as you may have not started to notice.
I mean, we've been commentating now, over these 2 days, 24 hours.
This is true, and I'm also mildly sick.
Mildly sick.
Mildly sick.
We're fighting through it.
Yeah.
We're the heroes of this land.
That's right. Because once you hit max level, you stop leveling. That's right. 1 minute and 46 seconds to go. We will wrestle our way through the final batch of this match. Tommy will pick up here on Mohawk. We'll set him on fire. But is he going to push for it? 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. There's a 1 flag difference. It's not enough. It's not enough to allow this to happen. They cannot sit back and watch idly as Team Foreign walks in on the fire, because then this stuff is happening.
Yep. Foreign are probably going to go for an all-in when it hits about 40-ish seconds. They'll realize to themselves there's no point even defending this flag. We've just got to go all-out aggressive.
They need to.
Oh, and there was nearly a turn on there. Gataga, though, is relentlessly just pushing up and trying to capture more flags.
1 minute
rather
to
than
go.
Defensive.
1 minute to go. apeX needs to hold on if they want to win this, and Team Foreign needs to push hard, harder than they ever can. Harder than a woman giving labor. You know what's coming. Ready to go. Here to go. Tommy trying to pick up a single. Gets himself a ridiculous 2-piece. Can he get the turn on right here? And yes, he will. What a 3-piece right there.
My goodness, that was amazing play. Picking up so many kills.
I have no shame.
apeX are going to walk away with this now, and they are going to win this by 1 flag. Foreign have gone for the all-in.
Are you okay?
I'm absolutely fine. Foreign went for that all-in, but it didn't quite pay off for them. They needed to push as hard as they could.
They found a wild Tommy appear out of nowhere. Tommy used awesome, and it was, in fact, super effective.
And that is going to be 5-1 so far.
Are you okay? I'm having a great time.
It was the woman giving labour that got me. I'm actually crying laughing.
Yeah, it's okay.
This land's just become too much for me.
Are you getting pregnancy flashbacks now?
It may be that. That might be it. That could be it.
It should be. Send your love to Rel, because he's in emotional distress. His team could be on the verge of losing.
It's true.
The first Modern Warfare 3 tournament ever.
Yep. Whilst I don't actually play, I am actually part of Foreign, so I am hoping they can win this.
He is Foreign.
I'm Foreign to Holland. It's true. I'm a foreigner here. But yes, this means Team Foreign are going to have to win 5 back-to-back games. If they fall at any one point, it is going to be apeX who get the win. apeX could just take it here and now on Domination Arcaden.